Hi everybody, this is Stacy with Lip Candy and it's time for lips or tips. Today it's going to be a tip. Eye Illuminator, one of my favorite products from our company and absolutely amazing. Why? Well, I'm going to show you. So Eye Illuminator is actually skincare and it's eye cream for your under eyes that you wear during the day. That's right, daytime. Ooh, can you say fabulous? Love it. So as you can see, I have a little bit of leftover mascara from yesterday. Don't tell. And I have my lips on because I don't go anywhere without the lips, of course. So I was already at the gym this morning, came back, took a shower, and I've got lotion on my face. And now I'm ready to apply my under eye cream. And I'm going to go ahead and also use our CC cream, which is another favorite of mine. So I'm going to show you what we're using. First thing we're going to be using is our eye illuminator. Can you see that? This is eye cream for daytime. That's right. Fabulous. Love it, love it, love it, love it. The next thing we're going to be using is our CC cream. And I'm going to be using it in the shade of medium. Medium is pretty much fits most people. So if you ever have a question, go medium. And then we're going to be using Candlelight, which is one of our shadow scents. And I'll demonstrate why. Now, brushes. Brushes are important. So I'm going to actually show you what brushes I'm going to be using with. So the first brush I'll be using today will be right here. Can we all see that clearly? This is one of my favorite brushes. Has a brush on either end. Yes, fabulous. If you don't like that, you can also use something like this. Notice they are both angled, okay? So my first brush was a larger. This one is smaller, okay? And this is, can you see the number? There we go. It's a crown. And it is a C456. Love this brush. It's fabulous. But this has become my favorite. So the next brush I'll be using, actually I'll get to that when I apply. So let's start. So first I'm going to go ahead and use this brush. And I'm going to just pick up a very small amount of my eye illuminator. And I'm going to go right under my eye. And I actually bring it down somewhat here. Now, if you have some darker circles or a lot of hooding, you can actually brighten up in this area as well. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If you do brighten up there, you definitely want to use your shadows. Don't go a day without it because it is eye cream, which is wonderful, but it will move. So you are actually going to have to set this, and that's really important to make sure that you remember that you do have to set this, okay? It's not a just apply and go. So the next step is I take my shadow and I'm just going to put a couple little dabs, not a lot, all right? Now, if you were using this on a client, you would actually apply it to a palette, notice here, or you can simply just use the small end and pick it up right from here as well, and then apply it under here, okay? So it's a couple options. So then what I come back and do is very lightly, I blend this in. Remember, this is your eye. You don't want to rub, you don't want to use a lot of pressure. Eye illuminator is made to dissolve and kind of blend in on contact with warmth of your face. So warmth of your finger, if you wanted to pat it in, you can do that as well, okay? I love to use the Candlelight mixed with my illuminator simply because to me, the eye illuminator by itself is a little bright. It's a little sparkly, kind of like Twilight. I don't want to sparkle too much. I like sparkle, as we can all see. Let's see about my shirt here. I like to sparkle. I don't like my eyes to sparkle too much. So I like to tone it down a little bit with the eye shadow scents mixed in with the eye illuminator. Okay? So you see how I did that? Very easy. The next step is you want to stipple on, at least that's how I do it, no painting of our CC cream, okay? Now, I prefer to use a brush like this. It's flat, okay? It's firm, but not too firm. All right, can everybody see this? There we go, okay. You can also use something like this, which is an actual stippling brush. This is a great one. You can find this just about anywhere. It's by Real Technique, okay. Or, one of my really favorites has disappeared. I don't know where it's at, actually. A little sad. But it is also, same maker here, Gallium. However, it's a much smaller bristle stippling brush. This one is just too large. It just has too much flexibility, so it's not going to do a good job. But I'm showing it to you because they do have a smaller version. It's fabulous. I love it. It's usually what I demo on my clients, and I'm not sure where it went to. I need to find it. But that being said, let's move on. So here we go. I'm going to take a little bit of the CC cream. Can you all see this? And I do mean a little bit. Oh, do we see how much? Very tiny dab. That's about all it takes right there. And my brush, and what I'm going to do is I tapped into it. Now I'm going to tap out because I don't want to just go and apply it in a heavy manner. And you can see right here where it's creased a little. The eye illuminator, remember I said it moves until you set it? Yeah, that's what it does. So, back to stippling. I prefer to stipple my foundations on or my CC cream on simply because you get better coverage and you use less product. And to me, that's a win-win. I want to use as little product as I need to and yet get as good of coverage as I can. So the CC cream is an amazing product simply because it delivers moisture. It provides the mechanical shield to the sun for you. So it's protecting your face. And it's got a toner, so it's toning. So if you have any little bit of rosacea going on, a little bit of redness in certain areas, it's a great product. Love it. Okay, so very simple. As you can see, I still have some product left on my palette. Now, as I spoke about before, I'm going to set it. So as we can hear, that's the infamous tapping of our powder. What I do, especially if I'm working with a client, is I actually take another brush and I pick it up this way. So it's very simple. A lot of people will actually go ahead and tap it out onto a palette or out onto something. I prefer to not waste it, so I just pick it up that way. Also, I'm lazy. Fast is better for me. All right, so there we go. Let's get close up. Can you see the difference? It's very subtle, very simple, but it brightens up. I love it. You can also use our foundations instead of the shadow scents. You can use our foundations. So for me, I would use, I'm normally a tan on our foundation, and I would probably use something much lighter. If I'm doing a foundation, which I usually don't, but if I'm doing a foundation, I would probably use cream beige under my eyes, mixed in with the eye illuminator. If you have somebody that's more oily, definitely use the shadow scents because it's thicker and it's going to be a better consistency for the eyes. If you have somebody who's not oily or actually more dry, and they don't have really dark circles, go for it. Go ahead and use a little foundation, use the testers because it is a little thicker, and apply it under there, mixed with the eye illuminator, and you're ready to go. So anyways, hope that was a great little tip for you on how to use our eye illuminator mixed with our shadow scents. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or email lipcandy1@gmail.com. Bye. Have a lipalicious day. Mwah.